Greetings to you all at Iglesia Gracia Soberana. My name is Jeff Purswell, and I have the great privilege of serving our family of churches as our Director of Theology. I've been asked to answer this question. Why is it important for a church to celebrate Easter? It's a great question because sometimes people can wonder, is it right for Christians to celebrate one day more than others? Isn't every day alike, and aren't we supposed to worship God every day? Sometimes that question is tied to the church culture where we live. In America, for example, Christmas and Easter are the only 2 days of the year that many people go to church. And so as a culture, these are days where traditional churches fill up, not so much because people are worshiping God, but because of duty or tradition or fulfilling a religious obligation. Or maybe there's a church where we have great differences with, and they celebrate Easter, and we don't want to identify with them. So does that mean we should not celebrate Easter in a particular way? Well, throughout church history, the church has given special attention to certain days in the calendar, and none more so than Easter, or Resurrection Sunday, as we sometimes call it, the day of Jesus' resurrection from the dead. Now, of course, it's because of the resurrection on the first day of the week that the early church began meeting for regular worship on Sunday instead of on the Sabbath day, Saturday, as in Judaism. So from its earliest days, the church did honor a particular day, Sunday, because of the resurrection. But soon, a particular Sunday, Easter Sunday, was celebrated in a special way by the church. The earliest record we have for that is in the 2nd century, although it was probably celebrated even earlier than that. And it was celebrated because it marked the most significant moment in all of church history, in all of human history. That moment when Jesus rose from the dead. In 1 Corinthians 15, Paul speaks of the death and resurrection of Jesus, the heart of the gospel, as that which is of first importance. And since it is of first importance, the church has traditionally given a special focus to it. And not just on Easter Sunday. Historically, the entire week before Easter has been set aside and called Holy Week, which typically spans from Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter when Jesus entered Jerusalem, on through to what is sometimes called Maundy Thursday, the commemoration of Jesus' Last Supper with the disciples, and then Good Friday, the day of Jesus' actual crucifixion, all culminating on Easter Sunday, or Resurrection Sunday, the day of Jesus' resurrection from the dead. The church has often used this entire week to reflect upon what Christ has done for us and all of the events leading up to it. That final week of Jesus' life as he made his way to the cross, as he prepared his disciples for the cross, as he prayed to his Father about the cross. These are precious moments, and reflecting upon them is a way to nurture our appreciation for them, and a way to kindle our affections for Jesus, and to strengthen our trust in what Jesus did for us, and to deepen our love for him as we seek to worship and serve him. The biblical Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, themselves set an example for this. With all that the Gospels teach us about Jesus, they each give special focus on the death and resurrection of Jesus. And they do this not only in how much space they devote to the cross, but also in the way that in each gospel, everything is moving toward the cross as the climax of the story. And so churches throughout history have celebrated these events as a way of remembering them, as a way of meditating upon them, as a way of treasuring Christ and all that he did for us in the cross and resurrection, putting those events at the forefront of our minds and at the center of our worship, and also as a way of proclaiming them. Easter is a powerful time to proclaim the gospel to the world around us. Even the secular world is aware of Easter. And so this day gives the church a wonderful opportunity to tell people just what this special day is about. So I pray that this Easter season will be a special one for you, where you and me, where we all grow in our understanding and treasuring all that Jesus has done for us as a substitute for our sins on the cross, that we might be forgiven by God, that we might be adopted by God, that we might live as individuals and churches more passionately, more faithfully, and more fruitfully for Him. Thank you for your heart for Christ and the gospel. It is a great privilege to labor with you for the gospel. God bless you all.